We've learned a third person has died from COVID-19 in Wisconsin. The man in his 90s lived near Milwaukee in eastern Wisconsin. The state has surpassed more than 200 cases of the virus. Minnesota's Department of Health says there are 115 confirmed cases here. That includes a St. Thomas Law School student. Health officials say there are also 15 known cases of community spread. That means the source of the infection is not known. The department says there are likely many more cases across the state. Positive cases have been confirmed as far north as Clay County and at the Iowa border. The majority are in Hennepin County. Governor Tim Walz says he's not prepared to order a shelter in place in Minnesota just yet, but he will if it becomes necessary. Governors in New York, Illinois, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and California have already issued them. Katie Steiner joins us live from the WCCO rooftop to explain what this could mean should it happen here. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning, Jennifer. Well, it is so nice outside. There's probably going to be a lot of people out and about just because we've been stuck inside so much, and that shelter in place is not in place right now in the state of Minnesota. So that's fine. Everybody's going to be probably outside today. Now, if that does happen, media members are exempt from that because we are considered essential employees. But really, it just depends. Each city could be different. Right now in California, people are still allowed to go for a run or walk the dog, be outside, but they are required to be at least 6 feet from each other, cannot be in groups. As you see there, grocery stores, gas station, pharmacies, and banks are all still open as well, even though there is that shelter in place there. So really, it wouldn't look too much different than what a lot of us are already doing, but under that shelter in place order, police can cite people who don't obey those restrictions. Our CBS affiliate in the Bay Area said mostly they've seen police just giving out warnings.
You're caught in a large crowd outside, they're going to come and tell you to break it up and go home, and they're not citing anyone yet.
So San Francisco went on a lockdown on Monday. That was 2 days before the governor of California ordered it for the entire state. Mayors in Minnesota have the ability to put different cities on lockdown before the rest of the state. And Governor Walz says that there are several factors that he is going to be considering before he calls that potential shelter in place here in the state of Minnesota. But Jennifer, we just kind of have to wait and see here. Back to you.
Thank you, Katie. You know, they do include some of the things that he will consider will include the number of masks at healthcare facilities, the number of patients coming in, and how much the virus is spreading in our communities. That will all factor into the governor's decision. Very good information there from Katie.